An essential part of any strategy is the choice of the symbol that will be traded by the strategy. For development, we also need data on which we will test the strategy. In this video, our sample strategy is Wall Street Trader that you can find in AlgoCloud. I open Settings, and now, here we can choose the specific symbol we want to trade. Let's try, for example, SPY or Apple. Strategies are primarily created for the daily time frame. There are several reasons for this, namely the fact that the performance that a given computer or laptop will have to have in the case of 1 minute data would not be reached by most average devices. We can also choose what time period we want to run the backtest in. We simply choose the year, day and month of the start and end of the interval. The strategy can also use other charts in its logic with other symbols or timeframes that, although not traded, can be used within the entry condition. An example of such a simple entry condition can be as follows. I click Add another condition, select Close, and define a new market on the monthly time frame. In the chart row, I click on the plus sign next to Add subchart, select the AAPL symbol for Apple in the first column and the monthly time frame in the second one. I save everything and now select this chart from the list. I will complete this condition. It must be greater than MA of 200. Now I'll tell you in more detail what data is available in AlgoCloud and therefore what symbols you can trade. As of last April 2023, there are a total of 47,482 stocks and ETFs. In the table on the screen, you can see the specific numbers for each exchange for NYSE, Nasdaq, and so on. For individual symbols, AlgoCloud contains up to 40 years of data history and currently has access to data for approximately 45,000 stocks and ETF. You can do backtests on all this data. If the broker supports the stock, it is possible to open a trade for it. The condition is also that the stock is traded in the main US session. It means that it will be possible to open a trade for the stock at the opening and closing times. You can check directly with your broker whether a particular stock can be traded or not. All brokers usually support stocks from the S&P 500 index anyway. Let's now give an example of how to deal with when your desired ETF is not available. A very popular instrument for single stock shares is the SPY ETF, which is an ETF derived from the US S&P 500 index. Since there is a restriction that you cannot trade US ETFs in the European Union, there is a way to trade European ETFs for SPY. This option is offered, for example, by XTB broker right here. It's instrument US 500. Well, and in case you run into a restriction that prevents you from trading with your broker, let us know and we will try to help you find a way. Keep it algo, be on cloud.